this clarifies that. So now let's move forward to first part of the video, which is create with AI. So for this, what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the new editor. So if I click on the try new editor, it will create our decks with the new editor, because that is very efficient and engaging as we compare to the old editor, which we have already discussed. So we will use the old editor only in the two cases. First will be for customer support and second will be for the lead generation. But now let's create with the AI. And now for the creating with the AI, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create with my personal experiences. For example, I will create the SEO pitching here. I want to create the SEO. So you need to include as many information as possible to this particular prompt. So if you want to have the prompts for the Decktopus, you can also grab our copyrocket.ai's 10,000 plus prompt book, which is also included for the prompts for the Decktopus as well. So go ahead and grab that link in the description box. Okay, so this is about the SEO pitch of Webby Digital. And next you need to tell about the different pages you want to include. Okay, for example, the pitch you take to prospect client, which includes about this. So 6 years of experience. Also includes about us, team behind the organization. Okay, so this will be our basics about your own organization. Okay, and next will be how you provide your services. So this is about the SEO, but for your own organization you need to shortlist all the details about services you provide. And next will be how services are going to provide. So your deck should be about pitching. That means you need to convince your prospect like that you are professional and you are the organization that they need for their business or services, right? And this will be our whole idea of about my organization. Next will be how I work. So next, provide different. Why I'm suggesting you to put as much as information, because if you are creating with the AI, you need to be as specific as you want. So for that, you need to provide as specific information you want to let it generate it for you. Okay, so this will be the minting low hanging fruits, creating topical maps, and next will be. What I usually do is I provide only 1 or 2 case studies in my proposal deck, which is the pitching deck, but I include a link to my another deck which is about the case studies, which I have around 10 or 12 case studies which I have covered there, such that I don't want my prospect client to lose interest in my deck. And for that, if they really want more proofs, they can go ahead with the another more case studies which you can go and add and see how much I have built for them. So this is the case studies. You can add your own portfolio. For example, if you're a web developer or something like that, then you can add your portfolio in the last 2 case studies. And so this is something which you want to create using AI. And next, you need to provide the tone. So this is the first prompt here. So this is actually very last prompt and very specific prompt. So you don't have to iterate that much in the upcoming steps. So this is what I was talking about. So they have created first is SEO pitch deck. Okay, let it complete first. So this will be the cover of your own branded logo or something like that. So about Webby Digital, and there's a meta theme, and there's the SEO strategies, as you can see here. So SEO strategies has this much of a strategy. So obviously they have a site audit. So they have already added the percentages to it, and keyword research, technical SEO, and off-page optimization case study 1. So this will be very concise case study. So for more cases, you need to click on the next deck, and there's a contact us. So this will be the contact us is a thank you page and references as well. So for this, and so for this is using the Obsidian theme here. So I want to change my design. I don't want to use this. So you can easily select the theme on the right and see whichever actually align with your brand here, just like going by like this. I really like the flow one. So if you click on the apply, so it will create the flow one here. Now for the SEO pitch deck, this will be my cover, but this will be the best choice. I prefer you to change the layout. So if you click on the change layout, you can easily go ahead and change that as well. So I personally like this one, which is very basic, but which I can easily add that later completely like this. So this is about my organization. So I want to change this layout. Let's see. So this will be the pick, and right side will be about my organization. So for this part as well, I want to change to this about my organizational roadmap. All this will be the better way to see. So you can see all the slides on the right here and see if whichever align with your about us page, and let me grab this. Okay, so this one actually way better. Click on apply and meet our team. So for the team, I think this is perfect to showcase the team here, or you can choose any other with the team's logo, but I prefer to use this, which is that. So it also depends on your team size, which you can go ahead and add it that later. So let's go to the changing layout again and SEO strategist. So for this, I want these strategies to, you know, divide into different parts, and for that I prefer to add this, because in my strategy there's the 4 key parts. First will be the site audit, second will be the keyword search, third will be the technical SEO, fourth will be the off page. So this will be a better way to showcase that. So I will apply that. And next is site audit. So site audit will, you know, the 10,000 step site audit, and then analyzing this much your problem, analyzing a performance structure or something like that. And let's click on the change layout here, and this I want to include something like with numbers. So let's see which is the best way to showcase that. So site audit is always about these steps. As you can see, it is about 1,000 steps here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this here. Click on apply, and now click on this keyword search. I think so this is also part of the process, and for this I also want something like the previous one. And for this let's see, this one will be better, because this will apply that the low hanging fruit, this will be topical map, and next will be just like that. Okay, and the next is technical SEO. So for this technical SEO, I think this is the best. And this is the off page optimization. If you want to click on off page optimization, also about creating a backlink and go ahead and add more value to your branding using with the collaboration or something like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to compare that. So for this will be a better way to do this, because I want to compare with the traditional way to generate backlinks. Now with the modern way, I want to use the AI. So there will be the 2 comparison which you can go ahead and add that to the apply layout. So this is the case studies. You can add the case studies however you want. So I just put that here. It will be very different with the use cases. So for my use case, this is actually fine. For most case studies, they can simply click on the link and get more case studies. For this, let me change that as well, and let's see, I want to create something with the bold characters. Okay, I think this is enough. We can add the link later on. So let's say, okay, so this is contact, and for the contact, I don't think this is the perfect for the contact, because it has only 2 columns just like there. And let's see where we can add a better way to contact page. I think this one is great. Okay, so there's a thank you. I don't want to add any thank you or references, so I will just delete all. So this is the way you can edit any part of your text. And now moving forward to editing your AI text here. And to edit the text, for example, here about web editor, so it's about your organization. So what I'm going to do is, if you want to just click on regenerate, so it will start regenerating it. Okay, so it will not only regenerate the text, but it will also regenerate the layout as well. So if I click on the change layout, I just want about my organization. So this is the perfect, but for the left side, I want to add more points to that says about my organization. So if you click on the expand here, so it will create more points to it. For example, just like this. So it has added the through Taylor, this, and we have pride on this. So if you want to edit that menu, you can simply go ahead and add that as well. For example, here I want to add something. We have boosted we have climbed from 30 active on average, something like this. So more number you add, more compelling it will be. So next will be your meet your team. So if you have some meta team, and you can go ahead and easily analyze something like that. And now going to the order. So this will be, as you can see on the left side, there's a slide 11, this is slide 12. So there may be a case you want some slides to go up or some slides to be down, and for that part you can easily grab that and put that under here just like this, because I want my case study 2 after the case study 1 in the slide 11. You can easily do that here. So if you want to add more slide, just click on the add slide. So you can easily do that with the help of AI as well, but if you want to add another slide, you can easily add that here. And you can also do that with the help of AI. You can also do that here manually. So for example, how to do that with the AI? So on the left side you have a chat based editing. So here add another slide after contact us for thank you slide, just like this. Click on here, so it will start generating that here. Let's just wait for it. After the contact us, you have a thank you slide here. And now there's a limitation to that, creating another slide here after you selected all the layouts, and because it will start creating it again. And as you can see, all the layout has been reset by the AI on the right side, just like this. So this is something which you want to take in mind. Before selecting the layout, you can easily first finalize all the slides, then start selecting your layout. So this is something which I want to convey and tell you the limitation, how it can damage all the editings you have done. So there you go. But if you don't want that, you can simply click on the undo here. All your previous editing will be available here just like that, but your layout will be refreshed once you start iterating with the chat from the left. So now I hope I have covered each and everything from here. So next, after all this, after you're finalizing your text, after you're finalizing your slides, after you're finalizing your layouts, now it's time to create a generate presentation. Just click on the generate presentation. It will take some time to generate that as well. So let's just wait for it. Okay, so here it is. So this is about the first use case, pitching SEO service, which is the pitching deck as well with the create AI. And as you can see here, this is the first slide which we have selected, and this is about the Web Digital, which is our organization, and these are different strategies here. And this is the audit preparation, this is a performance analysis, this is the constructing a comprehensive audit plan, and just go ahead. So first deck is all about the title about your product or services. So this is about our Web Digital SEO, and the next is here. What here you can do is you can edit any text or just drag and drop anywhere you want, just like that. You have an heading option. For example, if you want a bigger heading, you can easily go ahead and add that as well, or you can add the subheading. Now coming forward to the colors part, you need to go to the design here. You can change the design just like this. You have a different set of background colors. You can go ahead and add that as well. And now to add color to specific heading or something like that. For example, I want a big text here about Web Digital, right? I want it to be overlapping just like that. So I want it to be like this, and want to add the adjust the line height. This is actually very standard. If you use tools like Canvas at some point, you can easily use these editing features. They also have the text option. For example, there's a blur option. If I want to blur this, you can blur this, you can easily add that. There's a stroke option also available. For example, here I want to add stroke of a different color, you can also go ahead and add that. So there's a background option, so there is the shadow option here, just like this. So there's a size and position, so you can easily size and position, so you will get all the coordinates from the X and Y from the left side. So this is about all the text editing features, right? And I want to add some stroke to here. You can easily click on the effects here, text stroke about this, or I want to add a shadow here, text shadow. For this, I just need to minimize the blur, and you can also add the offset here. This looks fine. Opacity, I just want a little bit opacity here, around 50%, like this. And for each text, there is an option to AI write that. For example, if you want to summarize this, fix or rewrite, extend another, and for the other you need to type your prompt here. Okay, and as you can see, industry experience, add numbers to it. So add numbers like 6 years of experience. I click on generate here. There you go. So with 6 years of experience, we aim to enhance online visibility and stuff like that. So these are the text options that are available to you. You can also add the transparency just like this. So these are the text options available for you. Now going to the image options. So if you click on this image, and there is a different set of options available. For example, if you want to replace this, you can easily click on the replace. Either you upload or either you create with the AI. So about the digital marketing, I want to add something, for example, a logo of my website. So let me go ahead and go to my logo and download the same. Select this and click on upload. So just open your logo here and scale that here just like this, right? And on the left side, it has all information about my organization. So next, you can simply do that with the help of replace with your team's pics, just like that. There's actually a number of options available here for the images as well. For example, if you want to flip that, you can also flip. Obviously, you don't need to flip this. For example, if I want to flip this to vertically, you can either vertical or horizontally, you can choose this option. But if you want to do that with the help of this, you can also do that here. Just use this handle or rotate handlebar just like this. I want to add like here, and here I want to add something like this about this. So about Web Digital. So this will be my title. I want to stylize that as well. So simply what you can do is something like that. I want to add this to here, our mission. So something you want to add more here. If so, innovative strategies. So I want to duplicate this and add this here. For example, AI adaptability. So I want to say we use AI in our services. Do that. I want to ask this to other rewrite, and we use AI tools to serve various part of SEO services, just like this. Let's click on generate. So that is, so you can easily generate that as well. And now what I'm going to do is I want to add an icon to each of this. But before that, what you need to do is go to the element section here. So you have a different type of shapes and lines available here. As you can see here, there are different sets of shapes and line. For example, I want to add something like this to the corner here. First, I want to add the fill, and next I want to add this as a transparency, something like this. This actually looks really cool as an element on the sides, just like that. And next, I want to add this as a bullet point to each of my experience, something like this. Yeah, this like that. And want to change this to any color you want, but I think this is perfect. The black looks great. And the same way, I want to add this to the rest of the points here, just like that. And now you can also add a background to each of the headings using these elements. So they have a different set of headings here, as you can see. You can also add the icon block from here, just like that, to show all different part of your elements. So this is the part one, and I just want to add this to it, just like this. And a bit about web editor. So this is the part, and you can also add more elements. Let me add something. This one looks great with the transparency. This is something which you can add, stylize your deck here. So this will be your deck, and you can edit any part of this, just like drag and drop. And now going to the media, you can easily replace that here. For example, replacing and creating with the AI, you can just give it a prompt and it will create that for you. Okay, so next is about this diagram. If you click on the replace, so you can also add any set of icons you want from the search icons. Just here in the media section, you can add something like SEO, and it will start showing the results for the SEO, as you can see. So they have 100k or something like that icons. You can add any part to your deck here. Going to the elements part, there also something which is very important in the presentation is diagrams. So they have the different type of diagrams. For example, a two-set Venn diagram, you can easily add that here. So this is about the diagrams. Or for each diagram, you can select all the color options, all the effects. So for the effects, you have this, which is the cold, warm, and something like that. And there is types of chart colors, like here the fill and the stroke. And there is also the icon option, and you can easily do that here as well. And now going to the content block, there's something more which you can do is with the help of AI assistants. For example, AI slide creator. And for the AI slide creator, all you need to is type comparison Venn diagram for old SEO tactics versus new. So for example, just like this, let's see if it can actually create the one. So I want to add what old tactics used by different companies and comparison with the new one. So SEO comparison tactics. So they have already created this, and we can easily edit that as well. So if I go to the AI assistant again, and you can add any image editor you want and translate my text. So if you want to translate to n number of language, you can easily go ahead and add that as well. For example, if you are going to propose your deck to different part of the country, then you can easily do that here as well. And there's a create engaging Q&A. This is actually useful for the cases where you going to present your deck. So there you will be able to do the create engaging Q&A. For example, if you are going to the seminar presenting your deck and you want to ask questions to your audience, there you need to add that. So there's a smart presentation tips. If you click on the creating the tips, so it will analyze your deck and provide you the tips that you can use to improve your deck you have created. So let's go here. So there are different types. For example, highlight the experience, you need to highlight that. Introduce the theme, define your unique selling proposition. For example, the innovative SEO strategy use, I need to include that in my deck to make it a more client-centric deck approach. And there's the use visual for engagement. Obviously, we need to add statistics to our SEO pitch to use more about the client-centric approach here. So there's the explain SEO strategy very clearly. You need to go ahead and add that here as well. So there is storage, we had the uploaded file, this is the AI created images, and there is notes, can easily add your notes here. So this is about the AI creation, how you can use AI to create a presentation for you. So now we will move forward to the different type of decks you can create, and not only that, we will dive deeper how you can create a diagram, how you can create timelines from the scratch using Decktopus.